But yo, on some shit, we kind of touched on it, I think, when we were talking about.
He also argues that
the Mac B shit with WACK and Adam.
Oh, a nigga WACK was talking
You
about.
telling me about?
Yeah, talk on
Papoose.
no jumper shit. Nigga talking about Papoose was more popping than Max B. I'm trying to figure out when. Like when.
What era? Exactly. Yo, so look.
Nigga, when? Because I'm from this style, nigga. Papoose wasn't even popping in the style like that, nigga. So, I mean.
Nah, that's what. Well, look.
Nigga, only thing niggas knew about Papoose was he had the thuggication shit, the law library, and touch it. Other than that, man, Papoose ain't had shit going on. Niggas wasn't fucking with Pat. Like, come on, man. We had Uncle Murder, man. Niggas on Uncle Murder side of that beat. East New York,
nigga. Nah, for real. Cause I mean, you gotta think at the time, I think when Pap and Murder was going at it and shit, I think Murder was still running with our days, right?
Yeah, he was still
Diggs was still on?
Yeah, who the fuck was on? Yeah, he was still running. He was just still running around with the Cypress niggas. He was running around with telling Blocko sent you and all that shit. He was still doing the 18.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was around that time. Like that was around what mixtape was out? Cause I know he had the Once Upon a Time in Brooklyn. That was classic.
Yeah, I know he had some shit.
Then he had, I think it was the shit Respect the Shooter. I think that's when the mixtape Respect the Shooter came out, like around that time. But
yeah, I remember that Shooter shit.
But still, even at that time, Max B was out popping.
So listen, I'm gonna tell y'all how funny. Yeah, we're gonna get into the
He said the years he said was from 05 to 08. That's what he said.
I think that nigga really said 06 to 09. Which is really kind of crazy. But we're gonna play the clip.
Whatever time period he said, the nigga was wrong. So
we got the content. And we on the run, so you know.
Max B's out. The people are loving him. He's going around. He's getting a great reception from people. Then meanwhile, of course, we have the Grinch, WACK 100 out here spreading holiday gloom, letting everybody know how he feels about him. I watched a 1090 Jake video. I watched a 1090 Jake video about it. And by the end of that video, I was like, okay, what are we even talking about?
What did 1090 tell me when I called him the other day on the phone, baby?
Explain.
1090 said, WACK, I don't have the paperwork you got. What the f do you got? And I read it. He said, I don't have that.
Oh, so that video he made was not
up to date. He's waiting for me to listen. I intentionally haven't reacted to it.
Okay.
I did that months ago. You know, we've been ran that content. They didn't resurface the clips from our show.
The thing that 1090 read on the video he did was basically like, when the cops came to Max B, they were asking him about the girl that gave them the initial intelligence about the guy that was going to get robbed, who ended up getting killed. And that basically Max B stated the name of the girl and where she worked. And that from 1090's perception.
And where she worked, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the entirety of? No, that's not it.
So what he didn't have, he said, WACK, but I didn't have that. So I read it to him. Wingate, who is Max B, also argues that the court erroneously failed to find any mitigating factors. Specifically, he argued that his conduct was a result of circumstances unlikely to recur because he would have nothing more to do with Conway. Chick, right?
Okay.
He also argues that he, Wingate, cooperated with law enforcement authorities by helping them locate Conway. Hey, listen, bro, I'm not here to debate with the civilians. I'm not here to debate with those. I have nothing against
You know what I think is funny about WACK and that whole 100 side and the exposures and all this shit? It's proof how you could really have two people sit here, have the same teacher, read from the same fucking book, get the same lesson. And one of those students is gonna go on to like cure some medical illness or some shit. And one of the motherfuckers gonna end up on OnlyFans sucking dick. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So now, the cooperation, right? That you talking about, that's supposed to be so groundbreaking. It's the same shit that we covered about him just providing a location. Listen to me. If the police come to you, bro, and let's just say you and me as brothers, bro, right? And they say, yo, we're looking for your brother. Now, you can tell them that you don't know where I'm at in the moment, but you're gonna have a pretty hard time convincing the police that you don't know where I live.
That's a fact.
Right? Now, the whole shit is, if you tell, see, I be counting on people to be criminally smart. Like, I'm criminally smart, right? So if I'm on the run for some shit, more than likely, I'm not gonna be at the crib. So I don't give a fuck if you tell them niggas where I live, where I work, because my regular routine is no longer that. I'm in the wind. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be no, you can't give an address on me, at least not a valid one, not one that I'm gonna be at. You understand? Now, the other shit about it is, they didn't even find her at her credit. So the information, so look, even the shit where they located like the shit from the robbery, they didn't even find that shit in her credit. They found that in the security guard nigga shit. Teron Goldston. This is the same nigga that after she linked up with one of the victims, the Plowden nigga, and then, you know, he tried to smash and he was unsuccessful, and then she caught a cab back to Sin City, met Max. Matt gave him some money or some shit, and then turned around and went with the Goldston nigga. Now, what was weird to me is the Goldston nigga was always weird, because I'm like, damn, so you watched your bitch hand another nigga some money and then you took the bitch home. I don't know, like Simping International and shit, but
Simping in the
yeah,
wind.
like they, huh?
Nigga was simping in the wind, man. There ain't no way in hell.
And then, but yeah, so basically the whole shit is like, nigga, you ain't produce nothing new or whatever. You talking about the same shit that we've been talking about. But that doesn't negate the fact that when they found the bitch, she sat there and told them everything. In fact, it was so bad, she put Max in the room at one point. That's how I got back to the streets. You know, we talked about that when I broke the paperwork down when I was reading the appeal shit.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was actually in there when this shit happened. Like, I was like, damn, this shit is wild. But that's
Max B. I don't know Max B. I've been laying low out of respect to French Montana, just keeping it gangster, because I could have been lit the fire. You bring it up, so we're going to talk about it. When I called 1090 and read him that, he said, WACK, I've never seen that. I don't have that. Go ahead, run it, and then send it to me. I'm going to react accordingly. If I had that, I wouldn't have took that stance. But listen, anytime you cooperate with law enforcement, right?
But so you don't have a record of the actual cooperation. You just have a record of him when doing his appeal stating that he had cooperated.
Here's the thing. When you file an appeal, everything's come out.
Uh-huh.
Shit that you didn't see in the other previous paperwork.
Okay.
Right? So at that point, when he's saying, listen, I cooperated with law enforcement and helped you find the person. Mm-hmm. She went to jail. She did like 5-10 years, some shit.
Yeah.
Pooh Sims is the guy, his brother, doing the 120, which he's the one that direct me where to go find these things. I got phone call recordings with him. So, you know, he's out. I see my man French with him, you know, so I wasn't in no hurry to trip. My whole thing is he don't mention me. I wasn't gonna mention him.
Matter of fact, she got out 2024. She got out last year. If I'm not mistaken.
Him out of respect to French. We've already ran this content 18 months ago on the 100-sided Clubhouse. So it's nothing new. I've talked about this on our show.
Okay.
Months back, you know. And what I don't like is they say, well, WACK's going at New York. Nah, listen, man. If it's an individual, it's that individual. If he happened to be from New York, California, Philadelphia, that's just where he happened to be from. No one individual is the voice of a whole state.
Right.
It just, that ain't what it is. But
yo, world, we be on Clubhouse, nigga. How many audio clips do you think I could pull up of WACK trying to throw one nigga's actions on the entire New York?
Shit, nigga, it's hundreds of them. Maybe even
Might be
thousands.
600 by the time we count those up. Yeah,
That's a whole subject by itself.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show that we could do. I might sit here and actually do the research and shit. I might actually do the work. The 101 contradictions of WACK 100. You know what I'm saying? Because I got about 50 of them that I personally like recorded and probably put on the channel.
Oh, shit.
But I started off or whatever pointing out how, you know, like he flip-flop or whatever and shit, especially when he say he's a street nigga and then he say he's not a street nigga. Yeah, I got all that. We could definitely like run that shit back. I know somebody who would love to be in the building for that one.
Good old friend Bullets.
Oh man.
I don't really see you holding back on anybody who's accused of snitching out here so much.
I don't care. Like, I didn't ran it.
I mean, I have seen you play favorites, but I wouldn't say that you do that most of the time.
I don't play favorites. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
But there's definitely been people who've been accused of shit where you're kind of like,
well, no, I don't.
Vinci.
If somebody told me Adam's a snitch, I'm gonna be like, he's not. He's a civilian.
Right. I'm out of question.
I don't care what you put in front of me. So a lot of these people are trying to pin these things on people that they don't come from that lifestyle. Now that's just me. I don't see it that way.
I'm dying to snitch.
Yeah. So, you know, at the end of the day, with teachers on, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. It's just content.
Now, see, this is what I don't agree with, though. Right? He called Adam a civilian. And to an extent, you could say that. However, once you make friends or you have friends who are involved in certain activity because you're around them, you're kind of held to the standard. Like, when I was in the streets, I kind of made it my business not to really hang around civilians, so to speak, like niggas who I felt like, damn, if it go down and shit like that, but homie ain't finna ride this shit out. And he not even supposed to. So that's why you don't even put the niggas in a position to tell on them. But my shit is, nah, my nigga, you around too many gang niggas, too many P's, too many all this other shit or whatever. You in this shit now. And if you want to just stay a civilian, then you need to chill with Mike and Mindy and shit like that at happy hour. You need to talk about, you know, reruns of Friends and Seinfeld and shit like that. Like, because you weighing too much in on the street shit to still be trying to play like the civilian card. What do you think, boy?
Yeah, I mean, shit, if you want to be on the sidewalk, stay your ass on the sidewalk. What that nigga said in that video, he the fire hydrant. He ain't in the street, but he close enough to see all the shit that's going on in it.
Yeah. Uncle Bang. He said, yeah, I'm like a fire hydrant.
Shout out Uncle Bang, man.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get because we coming up to the part. I want to get to the part where we start talking.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna tell me that I can't read.
I mean, it's weird to say like, oh, WACK is
go the other way. Go to the military, go to school, trade school, go do something different. It ain't even about them. I care less.
Judgment of that. But why would you want a whole state / the biggest city in America, the most populated city in America, I guess, to protect somebody who broke the foremost street code at a moment in time where it feels like the streets are less important than they've ever been in hip hop?
And my thing is this, I don't even care about the individual. My message be to the kids and youth, because a lot of them listen to these people lyrics and they follow them. They like, yo, he's this, he that. I want to be just like him. No, he's a rat. He's lying to you. Everything he's telling you to do, he didn't stand up to. Go the other way. Go to the military, go to school, trade school, go do something different. It ain't even about them. I care less about them.
Listen to Max B.
I don't know nothing about it. I ain't never heard
really talk no.
So now WACK the kid.
But in Max's defense, though, that's not really what Max was rapping about. Max wasn't rapping about robbing people and shit like that.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, definitely like him being from Harlem, like you definitely had like the drug rap, like it was the streets was in his music. But Max was really, I ain't gonna lie, like from what I know of Max, and I wasn't even, the biggest fan of him or Pat. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Max was like the party nigga. Like, cause at the same time he doing the street shit, bro. Like the nigga redid last night the DJ saved my life, and he didn't even sample it. The nigga sang this shit.
Yeah, he sang that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to blow me down, like all this shit, whatever. Like the nigga was really a stoner, like a cool stoner type nigga. He just, he from a real block though. Like 40 years from Lennox, between Lennox and 70.
Cousin Baby Man.
Huh?
That's cousin Baby Man.
Yeah. So I mean, the nigga definitely, was in the mix. Like you talk about how he was like Maine would give him packs and shit. I think Maine is his older cousin.
Yeah, Maine is older cousin.
You know what I mean? And niggas could go and get their little G a day and all that shit or whatever. It's on the hell up in East Harlem and shit. But yeah, I mean, Mac wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, like trying to be the super. He wasn't Uncle Murder or Mano with it. You know what I'm saying?
Max was just to chill. We get fly, get high, and get bitches, nigga.
Yeah, his shit was really more the pimp shit than it was like, all that like hustle shit or whatever for real. But even how he was moving in the streets was more so like, cause even with this situation and shit, how did he get to play? Through the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but then what's crazy is about it, like, bro. So shit, niggas definitely shouldn't be like WACK 100 or whatever and shit. Ain't he CS2? Ain't that what they saying? Yeah, they saying like CS2 there was some paperwork, and one of the niggas on Clubhouse, I forget who it is, made a whole song called CS2 WACK or some shit.
I don't know. We gonna have to let we got to get our good friend Gotti back on here. Gotti would know about that.
Yeah. We'll get this here. I need to see that work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find out. I know somebody in Cali or whatever can either get it or at least substantiate it for me. But now we about to get into the part or whatever about who's hotter, Max or Papoose.
Music. He's 47 years old. Times have changed. I do know he wasn't mainstream before he left. So
he had some big songs though.
He was bullshit. Big How.
Ballin'. I know it's a Jim Jones song, but he was like the person writing all this shit.
Is he got credit? Is his credits?
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, he never made it to like a super crazy mainstream level.
Listen,
but
if he ain't got writers' credits on it, I'm not gonna give him credit.
I can testify as a person who was in New York at that time that he was by far the hottest thing coming out of New York post, 50 and Cam and shit like that.
No.
He had the streets on fire. I lived there. You were already in the old folks home by that point.
He wasn't. No, first of all, fuck out of here. Me and K-Slay, no nine.
But see, the thing,
if K-Slay was here, he would.
About it though, WACK talking from a biased position though, because WACK was running with K-Slay, Papoose was K-Slay artist. You get what I'm saying? So he talking from a biased position. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, man, nigga, we was in the street. He was in the industry. You were around the nigga pumping that music, so of course you gonna hear that music more than you hear the other shit. In the street, the surfer rolled the wave. Pause. That was it, man. It wasn't nobody out, man, that could stand up to Max, man. Only nigga that was coming out at that time doing something was Hov. That was it. Anybody came out at that time, they would get washed up in the wave, man.
Yeah, that was and that was around the time when we first started seeing Mac. That was around the time that Hov had dropped the Kingdom Come shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to show me what you got. But look, this is when not only am I still in the streets, I'm actually living in California, right? In fact, during the whole Mac B wave, my nigga, like when niggas started knowing who he was, I was in both Atlanta and California, right? Now here's the shit. They actually bumping and fucking with Mac B and know who Mac B is and shit in California and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now they know who Papoose is in the place too, but they not bumping that shit. That's difference.
Bro, niggas wasn't bumping no thuggication and no fucking alphabetical slaughter and all that shit, bro. Niggas wasn't bumping that, bro. Niggas will listen to it. Know what I mean? When niggas in the barbershop, niggas around playing the joints, know what I mean? Who's spitting, niggas will listen to it and play it, but Max B had that wave, bro. It wasn't nothing fucking with the wave, bro.
When Pat's first mixtape came out, that was when I was still downtown doing my thing and shit like that, like every day. And on top of that, I was fucking with all the mixtape niggas or whatever, like on the low. Shout out Dre, Jedi, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the original crew, Katie and all that shit, man. Like, and all of these niggas, because it wasn't like the little bootleg African spot. These were where the real DJ came in, the real artist came in and dropped the tapes off. I remember Pap coming down there with the thuggication niggas or whatever, and I remember niggas actually coming and buying like them joints, because I'm in the spot all day, like, you know what I'm saying, between plays. So he definitely had like a spark, like when he first came out, because it was still very much the bar game. It was still very much the business of, if you went on Crew, K-Slay, Stretch Armstrong, any of these niggas, and you had a fire-ass freestyle and shit, you had an offer on the table to sign some type of deal. You get what I'm saying? Like the coming week.
Well,
with niggas.
You know, he was never getting on no Clue. That was out of the question.
Yeah, he was limited to the DJ that he could fuck with, because K was kind of like the 50 Cent of DJ.
Yeah, and the bad thing is he wasn't even too good of a DJ. He was just fucking with the street. And that's what held his position. He was just easy to get to. In order for you to get on a Clue CD, you had to have that shit. Or else your ass was going all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, that was K's end though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was the nigga that if you was on the streets and you ain't had that glossy clout or whatever to get next to Clue, shit, you could have 8-ball money or whatever and shit and fuck with K.
As long as you got some shit, he gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, as long as you got some heat, we'll worry about the budget and all that shit later.
You know, we'll get to that later. We trying to get this shit out.
Yeah, so like, you know,
shout out to K-Slay, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. One of the greats for sure. But, bro, like I said, man, like, niggas, listen, bro. Niggas is asking me when I lived in Cali. Niggas ain't asking me, yo, you ever see that nigga Papoose? Niggas definitely asked like, yo, you ever see Mac B? He said, yo, that nigga be putting that shit on. Yeah. So even if it wasn't for the music, for one reason or another, niggas knew that nigga for fashion, talking shit, or, you know what I mean, they actually like his music. I wasn't really a fan of the nigga music. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, when we were listening to that Goodbye shit with Dave East and Cam, I'm like, oh shit, this shit fire. I was like, yeah, I see you need to do. He probably got more shit like that. I just, you know, at the time, I just wasn't in the headspace to listen to that nigga like that. You know what I mean? If that shit, I ain't gonna lie, at that time, because even the music I was making, if that shit wasn't all the way trapped out and it wasn't speaking to like what I was on at that time, I wasn't even jacking that shit. I'm like, yo, these niggas ain't talking about getting no money.
Shit, nigga, I wasn't even rapping. Nigga, I was getting money at that time.
Yeah, so like,
I damn sure wasn't getting no money to no motherfucking Papoose.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, I tell niggas, bro, like at that time, like shit, I counted. It was G.
You gotta realize at that time, man, Jim was on the street. He had the street on fire with Diary of a Summer. Then he dropped that Hustler's poem. So yeah. It was like, Duke, it wasn't nothing going on outside of that.
Even by affiliation, Max has always been with the hottest nigga in the city at the time. Because, bro, yeah. French, after all of that shit kind of passed and, you know, certain niggas, like, you know, they reached another level and said, French was the hottest nigga in the street.
Yeah.
That mac and cheese shit, that mac and cheese shit, the DVDs, all that shit or whatever. So, how is it that Max wasn't the biggest nigga when he was just fucking with Jim Jones, who was killing it with that ball and shit, and like you said, Summer with Miami, all this shit. Then he with French or whatever and shit, like, you know, at the time when
fuck balling. Baby girls, you want to be down with the dissect, bigger than anything. Papoose ain't got nothing on that.
Yeah, that's a fact. He tried to have a party, hit that Busta Rhymes.
This nigga came home and performed nothing but old songs that had the club lit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Or for 20-something year old songs. This nigga was sitting there performing mixtape shit.
Performing what?
This nigga was there performing mixtape shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know.
Pat can't go to no club and perform a goddamn thing. What he gonna perform? Touch It? That's about the only thing niggas know from Pat. Like, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I ain't even remember this joint, but that was the shit with Busta Rhymes, right?
Yeah, niggas know more Pat freestyles, him riding down that long ass driveway than they do actual songs he put out, man.
Well, long library and all that shit. Shout out Pap though, man. But yeah, he definitely. I don't even think Papoose would say that he was hotter than Mac B between 06 and 09.
Nah, it'd be impossible. You can't say that and then still say you telling the truth. It's just not gonna add up. Yeah, at that time, he'll be doing girl math. He started talking like that, he gonna be doing girl math. We ain't discussing that.
What else he lied?
Testified to this as well.
No, he wouldn't, because you got Papoose, you got Troy Aves.
Papoose was so far before this.
Are you dumb or something?
Papoose got signed in the early 2000s. Right now, we're talking about like 2000. Yes, no, he did. He got signed like 2004.
Nigga,
when has Troy Ave ever been the hottest nigga in the city? Who from Crown Heights knew Troy Ave? Like, isn't that the whole big thing with that? You know, Crown, like, you from the Stop, and I spent a lot of time in the Stop. Crown Heights is not that far from the Stop at all. Like, you could walk Bedford and Nostrand and end up there and not even know. Nobody know this nigga. And then even like the only reason we paid attention to this nigga was because niggas knew Hovain in the industry.
And the first song I ever heard motherfucking Troy Ave on was shit with Pusha T.
With who?
Pusha T. That was the first song I ever heard this nigga on.
I didn't even know he had a song with Pusha T. But Troy Ave, nigga? Yo, first of all,
this nigga just disrespected that shit.
Max B had been hotter than Troy Ave the whole time he's been locked up.
Yo, the biggest thing happened to Troy Ave's career was him getting shot. Those were the biggest events in his career. Him shooting and getting shot.
Bro.
Taxstone was the best thing happened to Troy Ave's career.
Oh, man.
Free Taxstone, man.
Yeah, free tech. Leave it locked up.
Motherfucking Troy Ave. I don't believe this shit.
Troyana, you know what Troy stand for.
Hell right on you.
Right on you. That nigga said Troy Ave. I know you lying now.
I was doing motherfucking mixtape songs with Papoose and Stacey Adams in Miami in 07.
What year did Papoose get signed?
In 07, 08, we doing mixtape songs.
Okay, so
what are you talking about?
Papoose was lit when I first went to New York in 2004, but he didn't formally sign a deal to 2006. We're talking about later on. We're talking about
No, he didn't. The nigga went to jail in 09. How much later?
You talking about Max B?
Yeah.
Okay, but Max B.
Fuck out of here. You can't eliminate Pat from that.
What?
Nigga, that nigga won every Justo Award that came out.
Yeah, but that was way before this. Papoose signed his deal after his,
bro,
his
you can't tell me nothing about
already been a few years old.
I'm not like you. These are people I know. I've been in their homes. Motherfucker, we worked in studios. I brought them out here. They come out here to my parties. You can't, me and slaves like this. He was signed a street sweeper. What the fuck are you talking?
Just what you just said, what?
Yeah, bro, he was the president of the Straight Style magazine. Like, come on, bro. I didn't
even know that until you told me that. I didn't even know that that nigga was involved with Straight Style.
Nigga, the chick, what's her name on the shit? Chocolate China Doll. She used to be on, she used to be on Madison and Ralph. She used to fuck with one of the homies' brother and shit. That's how I found out about the motherfucking magazine. To be real with you.
A lot of them chicks, how I found out about the magazine was somebody I know. I ain't gonna put his name out there. So one of the chicks that was in the Straight Stunting magazine, her mama, like, so my partner ended up fucking with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Her mama got high. So my man take her out of town and got her running the pack. So they're like, you know, he spend his weekends up there, get money and shit like that. The mama running around out here taking penitentiary chances. The nigga take the money, he go back down to the city, link with this bitch. Fifth Avenue up, you know what I'm saying? Like go out, take some pictures and shit. I said, yo, this shit is diabolical. And then it's like, she was actually one of the Straight Stunting bitches. I said, damn, this shit is wild, bro. I said, and niggas to be thinking a whole nother way or whatever it's about these situations, these people that they see in these magazines and on TV and not even realize it, bro. They life like yours. In fact, they money damn near like
you might be living better than they is. Yeah, man, like I told you though, bro, like he talking from a biased position. Like you can't nobody in their right mind depict a time where Papoose was hotter than damn near anybody in New York.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, come on, bro. The Pap is hot. Nah, man, he's spit. We ain't gonna take that from him. Nah, man, he is who he is.
Like he definitely had that underground. If you was into that, listen. If you was into that conscious type, you know what I mean, shit, and like, and you was in that era and shit, Pap was definitely yo nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely had that whole. Now, as far as that lane, you could say, yeah, he's the hottest in his lane. Shit, he damn near had the lane over. You understand what I'm saying?
If he wanted to say like Pap is a better rapper, yeah, of course, hell yeah. But as far as just hotter and no.
Buzz and influence, like nobody was running around trying to dress like Papoose.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't remember nobody talking about, yo, I want to dress like Papoose. Okay. I don't even remember nobody saying, yo, put that Papoose on.
Yeah, definitely not while no bitches was around.
I don't even know no bitches that knew anything about Papoose. Like, the only thing Papoose, you would hear, you say something to some bitches about Papoose, they would say exactly what that mixtape name was. What the fuck is a Papoose?
Remy Martin.
Yeah, I mean, but by that time, shit, he already done made a name for himself by that time. Everybody knew who he was. Like, you can't deny that. I mean, he was known, but as far as him being hotter than
like,
Max B,
for female audience, I'm saying, like, it's probably a lot of chicks who was paying attention to Remy that didn't pay attention to no other male rappers, and then like the only like, it's certain male rappers who we know a large female population wouldn't even know them if they weren't attached to a certain female. And vice versa. It's like, it's niggas who listen to, you know, or who follow street shit or whatever, who wouldn't even know who these bitches was if they weren't attached
to the nigga.
Yeah. So it's like, that's just the whole shit. It's like sometimes like the shit will open up the floodgates for you and shit. You know what I mean? Because shit, Beyonce wasn't really stamped in the streets and shit before. I mean, she not really stamped out, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole shit, you know, it kind of worked both ways and shit. Like, they kind of was at a period where that shit did a lot of good for both of them because you didn't see it coming. It was the unexpected. Like, yeah, we heard rumors or whatever, Jay talking this thing, but the way we look at Jay is like, that nigga don't take no bitch serious. Like, listen to that nigga rap.
Everybody rocking the girl.
I mean, I think Jay is just one of those niggas that his success is based on the fact that he don't got no pick because he don't separate nobody.
Yeah.
That nigga see him, he see what he want, and he see either people on his side or people in the way. That's it. You know what I mean?